All right. All right. My name is Gabriel Iftikhar, and I'm going to be talking about the war in Ukraine. So, why we should be helping the war in Ukraine? So, for my statistics slide, I have that basically for every one Ukrainian, there are 4 Russians. So, there's 200,000 Ukrainian soldiers, whereas there's 850,000 Russian soldiers. So, clearly, the grand scheme of things, Russia outnumbers Ukraine by a very large number. So what I'm going to be talking about is reasons why we should be helping Ukraine, how much we have spent total as a country to help Ukraine, and for my final slide, the story slide, I'm going to be talking about the ghost of Kiev. Alright, so should we be helping Ukraine? So imagine thousands and thousands of Russian soldiers, or just foreigners in general, just coming over to your land and taking everything you've ever known and loved. Whether it's your family, your coffee shops, just walking in, destroying everything, and having no care for how you feel. That's what Russia's doing to Ukraine. I believe that the United States should be contributing as much as possible. Even if we're not getting into the fight, I still feel like we should help them and aid them, because it's basically, you're witnessing bullying, like two countries, one's definitely weaker than the other, and why would you want to just be part of a country that watches bullying happen? For my biggest thing, Ukraine is our ally, so it's like your friend. So as a country to country and allies, we should be helping our friends. On top of that, they also support us with resources, so that's more the reason to help them. And I found that on the n.as.com from the February 24th, 2022 news article. So how much have we helped already as a country? We've brought together $13.6 billion. So this is all from traditional foreign aid, military supplies, U.S. military deployments, because we have sent thousands of troops when this all happened on the border of Ukraine with Poland. Thousands of troops. So that alone is a lot of money. And I found all of this on the New York Times March 18th, 2022 news article. Alright, so for my story slide, I chose the ghost of Kiev because when everything was coming down and it was all starting to form and Russia was doing the things that they were doing, this was definitely a really big thing on TikTok, on Twitter, on just all kinds of platforms, where it was basically this guy who is known as the Ghost of Kiev, and he was sent on basically what's called a suicide mission, but it wasn't. It was considered a suicide mission because he was just going in there, one fighter pilot, and he was just gonna go take out as many as he can and just pretty much die in the process. But in the first 24 hours, he got what's called an ace, which is he killed 5 Russian soldiers in air combat. So in 24 hours, he got 5 confirmed kills of Russian soldiers. So I found that definitely really, really interesting when I was on TikTok as just a bystander, just watching everything go on. I found it really interesting to find out that someone was fighting for their country and they were very proud to do so. It also states that he got 5 in the first 24 hours, but then he ended up getting another one later on after he had landed and then got more fuel and went back out to fight some more. So all around, I feel like he's genuinely, he's definitely a hero for the country of Ukraine, because it shows that they have a lot of patriotism and they're very proud of who they are. And I found that on the www.ukraine.gov dw.com, and this was posted on January 3rd, 2022, from Dutchwell. Excuse me if I said that wrong, but he made the article to show that basically Ukrainians are standing up and fighting for what they care about, which is their country. All right. So to conclude everything, after everything I had brought to you, what is your stand on this? Do you think that we should be helping the people in Ukraine, or do you think we should not? Personally, I of course believe we should be helping them. I don't want to be part of a country that just watches bullying. So I'm glad that the United States is doing something. Even if it's not fighting for them, we're aiding them in the whole grand scheme. Okay, bye.